So, I recorded this last night, but my audio got messed up. So, we're back again, once again, doing this. And today we're talking about Scott Rolen. Basically, we're going to prioritize doing flashbacks or live series. And we're going to talk about how one really leads into the other and all that stuff. And how not to be intimidated by the Big Legend Flashbacks program. So, before we get into it, leave a like if you like stuff like this. Subscribe so you don't miss any more stuff like this video, more MLB show stuff, a little bit of gameplay, a lot of talking, because I am a no money spin player who doesn't play a whole heck of a lot for the most part, but I do bounce back and forth between that and other games. But I'm here to help you, the common man, because I too am a common man. I don't spend any money in this game whatsoever. So let's jump in and see, one, where we are, and two, how we can kind of tackle this a little bit more productively than not. So ultimately, starting off here, if you sort of look at it this way, there's a lot here. There is a lot. Now, talking about things that are easy, the ones that are completed, I would say this one's probably the easiest because this is just grinding and playing the game. Getting all your evolution things done, get a free voucher. Pretty easy. Rookie, again, pretty easy. The only thing you might have to run into here is a Acuna, who I think is fairly cheap, or finish the Dodgers. The Acuna one might be a little bit more viable because all of these guys are and the White Sox collection. But all of these guys are basically free in my journey. So not really a whole heck of a lot of trial and error there. This one, however, might be the slightly pricey option if we didn't play our cards correctly. With a sale going on, I did get them. These prices have gone up. They've gone up about 5K in buy now. So just keep this one in mind, that more than likely they'll bottom out again, probably. But just keep it in mind because they did say, hey, if you get them all, you get a Honus Wagner card, which no one really saw coming. But, I mean, Honus is good. So if you do get around to it, get it. Like, go for it. But I will get into what I think. Last Ride, again, I think is very free-to-play friendly. A lot of just play my series and you'll get it. If you need Nolan Ryan, he's gone up a little bit in price, but still fairly cheap. The only collection card here is Larry Walker, and Barry Larkin is from mini seasons. All the rest of them, except for these two guys who are Last Ride program, which you should have done already, and the common program, which are these two. All of them are free from my journey. Jolt, you should get just by going. I got it finally. So just by playing, you'll probably get it. It just might take a little bit. Pipeline as well, I kind of walked into, but again, just playing, you'll get it. I don't think these cards are overly expensive anymore, so it shouldn't be too overly difficult to get them. If you want to tops now, you can probably wait on to get the 40. There'll be another 3 anyway coming Friday. I haven't opened my pack yet. That'll be a pack opening video, but we'll have 36. And then if you want to buy the other ones, totally can. They're about 6K. Not the worst. Spotlight, kind of a nuisance. It's very expensive. I'll talk a little bit more in depth about what I think might happen here in a second. Standout, I didn't expect this one to be here, but you need all of them. And these two are totally free. He's an expensive chase card. Collection. So you need 5 of them. You could ditch Jorge Posada realistically, but just remember that these might take a while, but ultimately free. And we'll talk about why that might be a good one to use in the future. Steve Carlton is cheap. If you want to use them for collection, feel free. But you need 6. Sammy Sosa has gone up a little bit in price. David Robertson is kind of cheap, so you can finish this one depending on where you are for fairly cheap. And Ryan Howard's also collection is a collection reward as well. So you can spend some subs to get 3 cards, or just it's really up to you. Second half heroes here. This one I feel like is slightly cheap. You can get him for free in a pack, but I wouldn't blame you if you sold him, to be honest with you. Pudge is cheap, and then these guys are free. I think J-Roll's expensive. He's a collection. He's cheap. He's cheap, but again, there's some chase cards here. You need a collection card. But again, we can wait this stuff out because these things are going to get... You're going to get more cards. Veteran, I think, was a little sneaky. But you can get... These 4 cards... I only need 4 cards, and these 4 are free. along with a lot of these other ones who are free. So this one's also free. It just might take a little bit of time. I think you're seeing the pattern. Again, this one's a little bit more expensive. A lot of these three are BR and Chase cards. He's World Series. He's Boss collection. So just pick whatever one and break out. I feel like I would. Where am I? I'm at 3, so I'd be 1 away. I can knock this one out if I just buy one, I think. All right. Oh, wait. No, I'd be at 5. Never mind. I'm a dummy. 5. Contributor. This one's... I'm 4 away. Again, kind of free to play friendly. It's just a matter of getting some bigger cards you can get. And then these, if you just finish it, you'll get. I'm just dumb and need to do the showdowns for these. I have to buy some of these cards, but we'll kind of see, because I'm sort of waiting for them to finally dip. And again, just laziness here on my end. I was talking about this in the video that had audio problems. You can actually just go up the satchel page here and not necessarily have to take Gibson, because you just need 4 rows. And if you get Gibson just by playing. These 2 guys come from the pack, and so do these. Like, these 4 come from packs. So all you really need to do is just play the thing 4 times, and you'll get Donaldson, lock him in. Egg Hunt, sort of the same situation. I checked in the video prior, and some of these guys have dipped quite a bit in price. So keep an eye out on this, because this one might be getting a little cheaper as people pull them. The only ones that are expensive are kind of the pitchers and Posido Blanco for whatever gosh darn reason. And then you can lock him in at this current point of just playing. I'm at 6 out of 18. So it's going to be a while. And it is an expensive thing. But I want to point something out here. I mentioned this. I'll probably go more in depth as we get closer. I don't necessarily know what's going to happen here on May 6th, which is in about 2 weeks. I don't know if they're going to do a spotlight program separately or a lightning program where these 2 are combined. Because as of now, for this one, it's a very expensive card. And there hasn't really been a way to get these cards outside of just pulling in packs. It is pack locked. I don't know if this is going to change and they're going to give us a program where you can get a couple of these. I don't know. You need all of them. You need 10. So you need every single one. They are very expensive. They are on average about 30K. So keep this in mind, that a lot of people aren't going to probably have it. I don't know if that's going to be by design or if they want something more, but I do want to point out that come Friday, you can get this. But again, you can get the flash, the current year one, not the Lightning Retro. Again, they could put something together and just say, hey, here's the April Lightning program. But they call it Spotlight. Who knows? They said it was the best of both. It could just be a second program. Now, let's talk about what I think is the best way to do it. If you are like me and haven't finished Live Series, finish Live Series. Here's the reason why. You get 6 cards from completing each division and 30 cards in total, plus another 3 from each league. Meaning, 3, 6, 9, you get 39 cards, basically, for just finishing this. And I want to reiterate, the minute you get him, and this is true of this game every year I played, the minute you get Live Series done, the world is your oyster. There isn't really a reason to hold stubs. You can buy whatever you want. Why? Because the big card, the big thing is done. You can save money to get any card you want. That's why a lot of times I, and along with other people, say, hey, focus on this, because this will feed into that. Standout. We know we need standout. There are 2 standout cards here. There's not an awards one. There will be. We know this taking up here. There's no milestone, but there will be for the next one. They're going to make more. And remember, we're talking about this. This Outlighter is a contributor. We need him. You know, this Gaylord Perry's an all-star card. You're probably going to need that. We know we need this veteran Gary Sheffield for that thing. This is a breakout card we need because there's not a lot of them. But remember, these cards are all going to feed into something else. And there's 30 of them. Why finish this first and then just go hog wild, because you can get it. You can get whatever you want. Whatever you gosh darn want, and get probably the best card in the game. The flip side of this is, like, we can be realistic here. With A 99 third baseman. The interesting part here is he'll probably be the best third baseman in the game for a good minute. I don't know necessarily when that will be. My guess would probably be at least 3 months. So it could be July, August-ish. It kind of depends on how the flow is. If the power creep stays relatively low, he could be good for a minute, because this could be an end game third baseman. I think he will get a better one. But he could get outmatched by like all-star programs because guys with good swings come in. However, I want to reiterate, there isn't really a race to get him, because you might not like his swing. If you're using the trial card, that new one that came out, this card right here in the other this Rolen in the Reds program. If you don't like this 87 with his swing for whatever reason, you might not be in any position to really go out of your way to get the 99. If you don't like the 87, wait your time. Wait. You don't have to. You might not like his swing. If you don't like his swing in online play, or if you used him and you're like, the swing doesn't feel good. You don't have to. You don't have to. There's no need. If you like chipper, you can play chipper. You can play whatever for the baseman you want. Just know that you get a free trial card just by playing the game, and also a pretty decent Johnny Cueto here just by playing the game and getting stuff. There's plenty of options here, but the moral story is don't be in a rush to get a card you don't necessarily need, it shouldn't be want per se, because he's going to be there for a hot minute. Now, realistically, there are some of you who are just going to go absolutely hog wild. I remember when I first played, my attention didn't to Legends and not live series. That has changed, especially now, because one, I make content on it, so I want to be proactive with it. But to keep something in mind, my first year I didn't finish anything until December. Every year prior I finished midsummer, July, August-ish. So it is possible. Just be smart about it. Remember, there are any cards you pull this week, if you're opening packs, keep in mind there's a roster update. Some of the cards that you have dupes of, maybe it's a good time to hoard and wait to see if they go up, and then you can quick sell them all and get some stubs back. There are plenty of people who will talk about it here on YouTube, on Twitter, wherever, where they talk about some of the virtual stocks, if you will, and you can see what happens. Maybe if you get some stuff low, you can sell it for a ton of stubs. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen, or you get lucky on packs. But remember, live series should be the priority and all that, and just lead into it. 39 cards will definitely help you. So with all that being said, my name is Specs, and I will see you guys all in the next one.